Hi, everybody. This is Silvio Canto in Dallas, Texas, on Tuesday, May 29th, and welcome to our video commentary. Today, we're going to look at Latin America. There's four countries that we're going to take a look at: Venezuela, Brazil, Colombia, and Mexico. Let's begin with Venezuela, where they had an election a week ago. The election is a farce. Everybody knows that. There was a high level of absenteeism, apathy in the country. People didn't vote. And you can tell that the Maduro administration has gotten that message because they released an American prisoner hoping to get some goodwill from the United States. I don't think it's going to work. I think the Trump administration is not going to be persuaded by the release of a prisoner. Even, of course, we're always happy when someone is released, but I don't think that's going to be enough, frankly, to change the attitude toward Venezuela of the Trump administration. And again, we call on all the serious countries of Latin America to do something. This is a terrible humanitarian crisis happening in Venezuela. Over in Brazil, they've had a very bad economy, really, for a couple of years. And now it's been compounded because there was a strike by the truckers, and many major cities have been literally shut down. The truckers are not moving anything. The government has been forced to make some concessions to the truckers. But according to some of the things I've been reading, this is only the beginning of what will be more problems, more labor problems. Brazil, of course, the economy is not growing. And when you have an economy not growing, well, people cannot make money, people cannot get jobs. And I think that's going to have some serious political consequences. So keep an eye on Brazil, where things are only going to get worse before they get any better. In Colombia, they had an election a couple of days ago. Mr. Duque will be going to the runoff against Mr. Petro. I think that I like Duque's chances at the moment. He got 36% in the first round. More than likely will be the next president of Colombia, and that's probably a good thing. Of all the choices, he was probably the best one. Mr. Duque is an attorney, sort of a right-center attorney, close to Mr. Uribe, the very good president of Colombia, recent president of Colombia. So I think if Colombia goes Duque, that's probably the best option for that country. We should know when the runoff happens, probably in a few weeks. Over in Mexico, for quite some time we've been hearing about the inevitable election of Lopez Obrador, but the polls are tightening. The polls are tightening. Mr. Anaya seems to be making quite a rush to the top. He's still behind, and if the election were held today and the polls were correct, Lopez Obrador would win. But he doesn't seem to have the leads that he had several weeks ago. We're going to keep an eye on the Mexico election quite a bit here, as well as Colombia, over the next few weeks. Well, thank you for watching. We have all of these over at YouTube, my blog, as well as Twitter. And if you have a birthday today, happy birthday to you. Bye-bye, everybody. This is Silvio Canto in Dallas.